Lots of requests to review the Reddit body weight training routine, and not only am I going to do that in today's video, but I'm going to give you the tools to assess any routine you ever come across and how you can maximize your results with any routine you adopt. So the first thing to understand is that routines aren't responsible for your results. We hear that a lot in our fitness culture of like, this push-up routine will put on muscle and get you strong and jacked. Technically, that's not how exercise works. Your results don't come from your routine. They come from your proficiency of the exercises you do in the routine. So it's just like your body's a musical instrument. I can adopt any sort of saxophone playing practice routine, and it's always going to be crap because I don't know how to play the saxophone. But if I get good at playing the saxophone, any practice schedule will pretty much work. And it's the same thing with your body. You get good at doing push-ups, which should be your number one objective. The routine that you're practicing is less of a consideration. The routine you follow is like the launch pad for a rocket. Your objective is to get to a result like the rocket going into space. And the launch pad doesn't physically get the rocket into space. The rocket goes into space, but the launch pad, like your routine, has to serve three very important characteristics for that to happen. Let's see how these characteristics stack with the workout routine over at Reddit. So first and foremost, your routine, like that launch pad, has to provide balance and support. So the rocket's not teetering all over and falling over, right? So in the case of your bodyweight training, you want to make sure that you have a balanced approach to how you're training your body. You're not doing 1,000,000 push-ups to 10 pulling exercises. It's not all upper body, and you're neglecting your lower body and stuff. So when it comes to the bodyweight training routine over at Reddit, yeah, it's pretty balanced. It's pretty stable in that regard, so check, awesome, great. The second characteristic is it's got to point you in the right direction. When I was a kid, I had a model rocket that fell over and it launched off into the woods. Wrong direction, right? So you don't want to have a routine that's like, I'm going to get big and jacked and strong with this marathon training that only has me running all the time. With the body weight training routine, what we want to do is we want to make sure we're working our muscles hard in basic compound movement patterns: push, pull, squat, hinge, and so on. In the Reddit routine, check, we've got that as well. Now, this third characteristic is where people often go off the rails. And that is that the routine must be a good fit for you. So the launch pad, right, needs to fit the rocket. You can't have Elon Musk saying, we've got a Falcon Heavy, let's just use whatever NASA's got in their junk pile and hope that works. No, you can't do that because it's got to fit the rocket. A good routine has to fit your resources, your equipment, your preferences, your time, your schedule. It has to fit you. All right. Now, when we look at a routine that we're getting off the internet, like the one on Reddit, we have to understand that this is being made by someone who doesn't know you. Therefore, they're making guesses on what may be best for you, which is fine. I mean, they don't know you. They're doing the best they can. But where we jump the rails a lot is when people see a routine and they think the routine should be in charge. I have to conform to the routine. And that's kind of like me saying, here's a size 10 tennis shoe, wear it. And you're like, but I got size 12 feet. And you're like, well, so what? You know, fit it. You have to conform. And it's actually supposed to be the other way around. You take a routine like the one on Reddit, right, and use it. Give it a try, right? But if you have pain points like, oh, I got this blister, or this isn't quite fitting my situation, change the routine. And routine's not really even the right word to be using. It's more like template. Right? Templates are meant to be modified and adjusted to what you need. That's exactly what the bodyweight routine on Reddit is, and any other routine, is use it, see where you can make modifications, and if you ever think, I think I might be better off making these changes, make those changes. Because if you're running into something that takes too much time or uses equipment you don't have or whatever, it's going to create stress, and a lot of people, because of that stress, they either suffer for it and it compromises that stability and points them in the right and does not point them in the right direction, or they just quit. And neither of those are going to work. But if you can modify it a little bit so it does work with your circumstances, then you're going to get vastly more superior results. Love to hear your tips for routines and stuff down below in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Be fit, live free.